Okay, so this is going to be for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Go ahead and take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few astrological events, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading. But currently, the moon is in Gemini, and it's semi-square Chiron. So you could have heavy sensitivities and calling for patience with these sensitivities. Being triggered in certain ways that maybe you've never been triggered before, or triggering an old wound here that it almost feels like, and you guys are water signs, it almost feels like it overwhelms and drowns you in a situation. Like you could be having the greatest conversation, the greatest day, and then someone says something that triggers something within you, and it's like all of these emotions start to rise to the surface, okay? Mercury is in Aquarius and it's trine Mars, and this calls for being honest with yourself instead of running away from these things. I was talking about in my fire sign reading, really addressing certain things that maybe have gone unaddressed, or like acknowledged for a really long time. Like you'll feel like this rush, or this, I almost feel like when your heart drops and then it kind of rises to like your brain, and you're just like, it just takes over your whole nervous system. What is it? Okay. Jupiter is conjunct Chiron. Okay, so this is a heavy transit of healing, addressing painful memories, addressing baggage. Okay, kind of repeating things that I said in my fire sign reading, but those are just the transits, and it's affecting everyone that way. It might affect in different ways for different signs. So we're just going to see what is going on with water signs compared to fire signs here when it comes to addressing certain things. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my music. I'm her. That was from my past reading. But you could just be in this 1144,000. Realizing who you are, okay? That could be spiritually. That could be maybe you had downplayed yourself for the longest time, or have upgraded, or like almost like saying I'm that girl in a very insecure, unconfident way. But you could be coming to this time where you're like, I'm that girl, I'm the it girl, and you so believe it. Like it's not like a show for people. That's what you genuinely think about yourself, instead of just not actually believing it, if that makes sense. I'm like, moon is in Gemini when this happens. I trip over my words. I have all of these thoughts, and that could be you too. But anyways, for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, Opstapa. Weird people. You could just be maybe going out and just seeing everyone's flaws and how they act just by looking at them. Maybe you didn't have this ability before, but people are just being weird. People are weird, and so you might be kind of wanting to go hermit. Random beef with people maybe trying to start with you for no reason. Yeah, you in love with drama. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. It's like you're trying to escape drama in whatever way it is, because you're very sensitive. How I was talking about, someone can say something and you just feel it all over your body, and it brings you to a place that you don't want to be. Moving in silence. That could be me telling you need to start moving in silence. Take a social media break. You could have been doing this. But as you've done this, you start to realize your inner power. Okay? Could be something here about a Leo placement. You could just be a water sign with Leo placements. But taking a step back from people, you start to see how weird someone really may be. If you were in love with someone, love is blind, right? You look at them now and you don't, it's like, so there's this TikTok and it's like, now that I'm really looking at him, he kind of ugly. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling, okay? Where you're starting to see yourself in that light rather than putting a person on a pedestal or other people on pedestals, and really seeing it for yourself, okay? Allowing the universe to work in your favor, realizing that they're not working against you, but rather working with you. But what was really needed was self-confidence here, okay? Choose wisely, and positive movement forward in the reverse with the base chakra highlighted. Be careful with your decisions during this time. Be very, very cautious of who you talk to, who you allow in your energy, and who is trying to get you to move in a way that you don't want to move, okay? Maybe you're wanting to do something with your career, or you're wanting to make a change in your life, and someone might be trying to drift you away from this, okay? be very cautious and listen to what the real reason is behind these people telling you not to do something. Patience. With the Mercury's conjunct Saturn, planning patience. Okay, this could have been something a long time coming, or speaking on having patience with yourself when maybe you start to get down in the dumps, maybe when you're not seeing the light. This could be solely reflecting on who you used to be. It's like when you think about who you used to be, it almost like, it makes, you see how this water is here? It feels like when you look, you're like, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever have put myself through that? Why would I have ever been, allow that person to take me to my lowest of lows? And it triggers something inside of you. That could be the trigger here. Being honest about how it actually makes you feel looking at maybe the childhood you, the high school you, the college you. And it's like now you're being very cautious in how you move. You're being very cautious, and you might be meditating in the process. Could be meditating more. Really trying to get to that place that you can fully think of nothing except having your relationship to your spiritual team or God, where you can only feel them and not allowing other things to have so much like control over your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings. Could be seeing a lot of birds, okay, really maybe getting in more in tune with like nature and nature's animals, like creations. Like you're really just trying to be humble and really starting to listen to other things except for yourself because of this self-confidence and power that you have slowly obtained, but it took you a while to get there. Everyone's timing is different. Triumphant success? Yeah, it's like coming back from the dead here. How I was talking about feeling like that weight and all of these things in your body with the dark and the light here. Sometimes you're not, it's just like I'm hearing the song Tomorrow Too by Glorilla and Cardi. But that's why there's tomorrows. Whether you might have bad days, but there's always tomorrow where you'll have a really good day and it'll get you right back to where you need to be. And I'm having a feeling like someone's really starting to understand this now and starting to move in that thought, in that way of thinking, instead of allowing that one thing to take over their entire like world, if that makes sense, in that one instance. Anything here for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Temptations kill me. This could have been something that was an issue in your past. Whether it was a huge thing in fire sign was alcohol, drugs. What are the temptations in your life that get you from your spiritual self and your higher self? And choosing wisely with your movements, as I was talking about. None of Your Concern by Jean Ico. Could be something here about a Pisces placement. There could be someone here who is not thinking wisely. This, like I said, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Could be an ex. They're not thinking wisely. They're not meditating, and they're not trying to find healing and inner peace. They're trying to figure out ways to destroy your peace, okay? Because they're upset. Someone cut someone off, is making really good choices for themselves, having success and healing and personal values, things that they're going after, chasing, career-wise, whatever. And this person really wants to know what's going on in someone's life. How I was talking about earlier, moving silently, taking a social media break, do this because someone's tracking your every movement. Spirit is also saying, be very cautious to this person who's doing this to this person, because they are highly spiritually protected. Just be careful, whoever it may be. Cousins. Could be something here within someone's family. You could have cut a family member off, and they're tracking you and doing, Spirit is saying, think and choose wisely. Okay? Do you ever think of me? And can we go back to the start? Such a shame for us to part. Yes, it's an X here. You take it how it resonates of which X. You'll know who it is. As soon as you hear something like that and the first person that comes to your mind, they're watching everything that you're doing. Who's laughing now? They tried to destroy your confidence, to destroy your self-confidence and your power. And now that they don't have access to your movements anymore, they're extremely, it's very weird energy. How I was talking about in the beginning of this reading with that song having to do with weird. Just weird people, weird energy. You could just get this feeling that someone's watching you. Like, you'll look over your shoulder. I'm hearing this lyric from Greenlight and Young Dolphin Glock, where it's like, looking over my shoulder, something don't feel right. Yeah, it's because someone is watching you. Have you forgiven me yet? It's like they really think that you're gonna allow them back in your good graces. Yeah, it's like this person needs to let it go. If this is you or the person you're dealing with, let it go. It's hindering their own lives because of how much they like are obsessing over this person, thinking about you. Drug dealers. This person could have been a drug dealer, or they're associated with people that are not healthy for this person and their growth. It's only you. This person is obsessed. I'm getting very obsessive energy here. This may or may not be for some people, but someone's doing black magic. Lose my touch without you. Okay, when I see this universe card, it's like they could just be trying to manifest you and not the allowed ways. They're doing things that like, I can't tell you the number of times I go on TikTok and I'll see like these spiritual things and I was like, do this thing and this person will be so obsessed over you. They'll text you, like, do this spell or do this, play this song, and they'll fall in love with you. And what I'm seeing, like this person seeing this type of like thing on TikTok, this content, and they're like feeding into it and they're practicing witchcraft without maybe them even understanding they're doing witchcraft, and they need to stop. They need to stop. Whoever this is, I'm getting like ick energy, and it's causing this person to get the ick about them because they can feel this person constantly trying to pull at them. Spirit's saying choose wisely. Whoever this is, choose very, very wisely. Love in this club. I did not get good energy from that card, like at all. If you're going to the club, you're making a lot of social appearances, it's like this person, I'm getting like a you energy, like they're just over your shoulder, they're following your social media. Job issues, look for a new one in 111. This could be you or the person you're dealing with, that it's affecting their life now, where they could have gotten fired from a job. They're attracting all of this negative karma because of their obsession with someone. And this can also be for someone who is doing all the right things, that if you've been manifesting a job, it's yours. Okay, it's coming soon. If you maybe quit a job because you hated it so much and you thought that you would apply and find some place, and it's been a long time coming of you finding one, understand that it's coming. But for someone's going to lose a job because of the things that they're doing in the spiritual realm that they should not be doing. They have no business doing. He or she was a mistake. This person looks back on this relationship and they get sick. They get physically sick. Love in this club again. They get physically sick thinking about this relationship. I've asked about you, asking around, trying to see what you're doing because they don't have access to you anymore. Just be extremely cautious. She'll do anything for a couple bands. He or she. Drug dealer energy is like this. I don't like it. I'm getting this pit in my, like a peach pit in my stomach, and it just doesn't feel good. This person wants this person to not have these positive movements. They don't want this person to have power. They want this person to crumble. And they're trying to get the universe to work with them in whatever way. And what I'm getting from that is black magic or some type of manifestation that's not in the spiritual realm. It's not legal. Okay? Be extremely cautious and cleanse your energy here. Okay? Take a time out. I'm feeling like that spirit. I don't know if this person watches these videos, but they're saying, stop. You're delusional. Oh my God. This could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. They want to be with you really, really badly, and they're trying to do whatever it is to be with you because they're lovesick. Ugh. What did I say? What did I say? Thoughts about how to make you fall. Weren't you the one who left in the first place? Wish I could relive every single word. We've taken different paths and pressure. There could be people around you peer pressuring you to do things. Learn how to say no if you haven't already. You don't have to do things like everyone else does. How I was talking about in the very beginning, this centering yourself and trying to find you again because someone got lost in the mix of someone else's chaos and drama. This person is not safe for your spiritual or your mental health. They're not. They don't want to see you win. They might act like it. They don't. And they're thinking as time goes by, something will have to happen for someone to fail. They're like, well, maybe next year. And maybe then they'll like let me back in and I'll get a little piece in so I can just do something. I'm telling you right now, whomever goes to your first thought of who this person is, get away from them. Stay away from them. I don't like that energy, like, at all. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. If this resonated with you in any way, or like you have been feeling like you've been being watched or whatever, if you're into spell work or witchcraft, do a cut ties spell, okay? You can get one professionally done by someone, or you can just pray about it. Ask God to get this person to leave you alone. But you're protected, but just be cautious. Be cautious. Stop and really think about communicating with this person, having them in your energy. If they make you feel a certain type of way, you need to stop and really think about what you're doing. Okay? All the work that you've done on yourself and things that you are aspiring to have, yes, retreat. You need to retreat from this person and really continue working on yourself. And you are not alone. There's eyes on this person. Whoever's watching you doing these things, trying to maybe do spell work, whatever, it's not going to work, okay? This person is a warrior. This person is highly spiritually protected. But it's just like they don't understand. It's like this person isn't educated enough to understand what witchcraft and spell work actually does. Like, they might think it might not actually work, or maybe they're doing with full intentions to make someone fall. But just be extremely careful who you're allowing in your energy, and just be aware. Anything else here? Take time to breathe out. This could be overwhelming. Like I was talking about again, this like just feeling like your heart, your adrenaline being up all the time, heart palpitations, stressed out. Meditate and contemplate what I've been saying. Take time for yourself. Get out of whatever situation is and stop thinking about this person, because they don't have control over you. They don't. Karma's in the works here. Okay? What do you need to release? All feelings or thoughts about this person, whoever this may be to you, past lover, family member, cousins, they're working overtime to try to get your attention and try to pull on your energy. I'm telling you, just be extremely cautious. Okay?